Welcome to my pedalboard tour. So I've been collecting. This isn't a collection. It's just like a pedalboard. I've been getting these pedals for the past like 2 years. God, it might even be 3 years. I don't remember when I got the DS1, but it might have been 3 years ago. Actually, that's kind of crazy. But yeah, I mean, in order of the signal chain, we have obviously the guitar, but that's obvious. I mean, I guess it could be a bass or like another instrument. Whatever. So first we have the Crybaby Wah, the GCB 95. This one's actually not mine. I'm borrowing it from a friend. And this one's like actually from the 80s or the 90s. I don't know. Does it say? It doesn't. So, yeah, it's like 80s, 90s, whatever. Then we have a Behringer CS Behringer. It's one of those. A Behringer CS400, just as a compressor. Not much to it. The Ibanez Tube Screamer Mini, the Boss DS1, which I will not do a review on. V, I know that you're going to be watching this. If you leave a comment or if you even tell me in relation to this video to review the DS1, I am going to bite you a lot. Then this goes into the Line 6 M5, which there's actually going to be a video about this guy. It's going to be another workshop video, just replacing these switches because they're... Well, that just made me a liar. But yeah, these switches are fucked because they suck. And I'm also going to be modding a inputs, like a preset selector switch, probably up here. So look forward to that, I guess. That goes into the Electro Harmonics Good Vibes Univibe, whatever. This is the one I unboxed on that video where I was unboxing stuff. This expression pedal is connected to it. Then that goes into the Behringer Ultra Chorus. It's a chorus, and it's cheap. And then that goes into the Boss DD3, which is a digital delay, if you can believe it. So yeah, I'm just going to demo them one by one, except the compressor. I'm not going to demo the compressor at all. Mostly because I don't know how to use a compressor properly. So yeah, let's just start with the Crybaby, and I'm going to have to get up for this one. I kind of fucked it up there. I don't know what I'm playing. I actually don't really use this as a wah. Well, I do use it as a wah, but not wired like this. What I usually do, and I'm going to have to mute the output for this, is I plug it in backwards. Now, if you know what that does, then you already know what that does. I actually need a longer cable, but this one I'll have to do. So yeah, I just plug it in backwards and I use it for like wacky noise stuff. So the way it works is you plug it in backwards, you turn it on, obviously, put it all the way back, and if I unmute here, I'm going to give my guitar some volume. I actually turned it off. I'm very smart. Yeah. I'm going to give my guitar some volume, so volume is at max, but the tone is at 0. And this doesn't work with every guitar. You need to have single coils, and even if you do have single coils on two different guitars, if they're different pickups, they're going to sound different. This, my Jazzmaster is the one that manages the effect the best, but you get this. Yeah, it's missing the delay right now, which I can just turn on. But this is the effect that David Gilmour used a lot. Primarily, in Echoes, but he also uses it in other Pink Floyd songs. And it's an interesting effect, especially when it's paired with delay. Maybe not that much delay. Maybe even a little bit of less delay. Yeah, it's just like seagull sounds, sort of. By itself, it doesn't sound all that interesting, but when you have like another, like a noisy bass underneath, bass as in B-A-S-E, not bass the instrument. But I guess you could also have a noisy bass, the instrument under it. It does sound kind of interesting, and I'll demo that in a bit. So yeah, then we have the compressor sustainer. I'm not going to demo that. Tube Screamer. It's, then this might shock you. It's a Tube Screamer. I forgot where I put my pick. Oh, it's right there. I'm really doing a great job at not playing properly. But yeah, there's there's your Tube Screamer Mini. Then we move on to the pedal that I will never review, the Boss DS1, which, well, it's a distortion pedal. Not much to it. It's a Boss DS1. You've probably heard it before if you've listened to music with guitar on it. Well, I guess if it's not distorted guitar, then you didn't hear it. But trust me, you've heard a Boss DS1. If you want a review, don't count on me for that. I'm not going to do it. Then we have the most pedal out of all of them, the Line 6 M5, which is basically everything. That's the point of this pedal, really. It's actually a really neat thing because it allows you to more or less just try out effects without having to spend $100 each time, at least. You know, I guess you could buy always like Behringer pedals, so it's like $20, but you know, this is useful for effects that you use like once, and also effects that don't really require a like an external, like a dedicated thing, you know, like a phaser. It's a phaser. It's just that. I also have an octave fuzz, which I usually use for that song I just played on the DS1. Actually, I usually use them both, because when I'm playing live, this song goes like, you can listen to it on my Spotify. Actually, it's a bad idea to send people to my Spotify because the stuff there sucks. So you can listen to it in like the YouTube channel that I'm going to link in the description to an actual, you know, live version of the song. Yeah, I use just like an octave fuzz and the DS1. I actually don't remember if I turn on the octave first and then when I start screaming it, I also turn on the DS1. Sometimes I turn on the Tube Screamer too, which is funny. But yeah, this is the one I pretty much only use for that song. Actually, not pretty much. I only ever use it for that song. So, well, I guess... sorry. I guess I'm gonna demo that with that song, because it's it's a song. Yeah, it's just a fuzz. It's just an octave fuzz. There's not much to it. I also have a fuzz face on here. It's a fuzz face. Immediately fucks it up. Another terrible demo. I promise that I usually play better than this, but not much better, so yeah. Then we have the Univibe, So I have the expression pedal controlling the speed, as you can see by the blinky light. That's not how you play that. There's your Univibe and a very bad demo. Then we have a chorus, which is a chorus. Yeah, I fucked that up again. I'm playing like shit today. I'm sorry. Yeah, then we have the delay. It's just a delay. I usually have it set pretty low, just like 200 milliseconds. Yeah, it's usually set pretty low. So yeah, my usual like sound is like just for clean stuff is just like Univibe and the delay. Univibe going pretty slow. I always have the intensity down. But you know, you can go pretty crazy with it. yeah, it's usually like Univibe and delay, which gives you sometimes chorus as well. I also really like to use like these three in conjunction. There was a point when I was like a while ago, I used to always have delay like really. I just hurt myself. Delay really like I don't know why it's doing that. At one point I was having like the delay and the chorus on at like all times. I don't really do that anymore. I usually turn off the chorus like every once in a while. But yeah, like this is usually my sort of more clean sound. Yeah, it's more of a clean sound. And then I have, like my distorted, well, overdriven, more sort of sound. And yeah, pretty much all the other stuff. Actually, one more thing. What I use the line 6 for sometimes is there's like this particle verb setting, like particle reverb setting, and it sounds kind of neat. And yeah, DSP bypass. And I can actually use it to just have like a noisy like bass tone, just like repeatedly going. So if I just have it set on like the dwell setting on maximum, gain is whatever, and I just set the mix on max and I just like play a note, I can actually just keep that going. And now I can like play over it, or what I like doing is the funny was stuff. And I can change the setting for it, for like the bass to be more like fucked up. It does that kind of funky stuff. So yeah, that's like wacky noisy stuff that I can do just like on my own. And I've actually just been fucking around with this recently, doing this sort of sound, and that's a message. And I haven't actually ever used this live, but I intend to whenever I get another show. So yeah, thanks for coming to my awesome pedalboard tour. If you want to watch a Bust the S1 review, feel free to leave a comment about it. I won't make it, but you can leave a comment about it. except V. She can't leave a comment about it. Like I said earlier. I mean, she can, but I'm gonna bite her. V is my girlfriend, for instance. Just like for anyone who's like lost, that's yeah. And she pesters me every single weekend to make a Boss TS1 review. Just because I made that one joke in the first video that I ever made, and I now regret doing that because I don't want to do a Boss TS1 review. But yeah, I mean, that's like all my pedals and stuff. I actually have another pedal, but I don't want to grab it right now. But it's a bass compressor. It's a Boss bass compressor. I don't remember the exact model. I'll put a picture on the screen right now. But yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching.